The sleeve jersey era in the NBA, reactions, impact, and history. The NBA's sleeved jersey era was a short-lived but highly memorable experiment. It officially began during the 2013-14 season when teams debuted sleeved jerseys for Christmas Day games. The idea was primarily driven by merchandising opportunities. Sleeved jerseys were seen as a way to attract more casual fans who might not be comfortable wearing traditional tank-top jerseys. Reactions to sleeved jerseys were largely negative, particularly from players. Some of the biggest criticisms included a shooting restriction. Players, especially shooters, complained that the tight sleeves restricted their shooting motion. The most infamous complaint came from LeBron James, who visibly ripped his sleeves during a game out of frustration. Comfort issues. Many players felt the jerseys were uncomfortable and too tight. Unlike tank tops, they lacked the freedom of movement that NBA players were used to. Fan backlash. Fans disliked the aesthetics, feeling that the jerseys looked too much like soccer or college basketball uniforms rather than professional NBA gear. The league saw mixed financial success with sleeve jerseys. Some fans appreciated having an alternative to tank tops, but overall, sales didn't justify keeping them long-term. By the 2017-18 season, with Nike taking over as the NBA's official uniform provider, sleeve jerseys were discontinued. The NBA had realized that the traditional jersey style was too deeply ingrained in the game's identity. Despite their failure, sleeve jerseys set a precedent for jersey experimentation, leading to the expansion of alternate uniforms like city editions, statement jerseys, and other unique designs. The lack of physicality in the NBA and its effect on the game's excitement and ratings. The NBA has undergone a significant transformation from the physical, defense-heavy era of the 80s and 90s to a more perimeter-oriented, free-flowing game. While this change has increased scoring and offensive efficiency, it has also led to criticism that the league has become too soft. One of the main reasons for this shift is rule changes. The hand-checking ban in 2004 was the biggest turning point, allowing perimeter players to operate with much more freedom. This change benefited isolation scorers like Kobe Bryant and later James Harden, while diminishing the role of defensive specialists. The restricted area rule also discouraged physical interior defense, and flagrant foul regulations have made hard fouls riskier for defenders. Analytics have played a major role in this shift as well. Teams prioritize efficiency, three-point shooting, and spacing over physical post-ups or mid-range scoring. The focus on avoiding injuries has also led referees to call fouls more frequently, further reducing physicality. Many former players, including Charles Barkley, Shaquille O'Neal, and Michael Jordan, have criticized the modern NBA for being too soft. Even current players like Draymond Green, Jimmy Butler, and Giannis Antetokounmpo have expressed frustration over how defense is officiated. The game has become more about speed and skill than toughness and grit. This shift has affected both excitement and ratings. While high-scoring games attract casual fans, traditional basketball purists argue that the lack of physicality has hurt competitiveness, rivalries, and overall intensity. Some believe this has contributed to fluctuating TV ratings, as the regular season can feel less meaningful when defense is not as impactful. Load management has also become a side effect of this softer style, with teams resting players more often, further hurting the product. The downfall and potential redemption of the NBA 2K series. The NBA 2K franchise was once considered the gold standard for basketball video games, especially in the late 2000s and early 2010s. However, in recent years, the series has faced significant backlash. One of the biggest issues has been microtransactions and pay-to-win mechanics. The introduction of virtual currency (VC) has made my career and my team heavily dependent on either extreme grinding or real money purchases. Many fans feel that NBA 2K has prioritized monetization over a balanced and enjoyable gaming experience. Gameplay has also suffered, with many accusing 2K of releasing the same game with minimal improvements each year. The game has become animation-heavy, with scripted sequences that reduce player skill in favor of timing animations correctly. Defensive mechanics have become inconsistent, leading to either overpowered offensive play or unpredictable AI defense. A major reason for 2K's stagnation is the lack of competition. Since NBA Live, EA Sports' rival series, failed to stay relevant, 2K has had no major competitor, leading to complacency. Without another high-quality NBA game on the market, there has been little incentive to truly innovate. There is hope for a redemption arc with NBA 2K25. Rumors suggest that the game will bring back more skill-based gameplay, reducing reliance on canned animations and improving defensive balance. If 2K can also reduce the pay-to-win nature of my career and my team, it could bring back many longtime fans who have grown frustrated with the franchise. NBA 2K is still the dominant basketball game, but its reputation has been tarnished. If 2K25 listens to the community, prioritizes gameplay improvements, and rebalances the progression system, it could mark a turning point. However, if they fail to deliver, it could further alienate fans, leading to more demand for an alternative basketball game. Sleeved jerseys were an interesting experiment that ultimately failed due to player discomfort and lack of fan interest. The NBA's lack of physicality has made the game faster and more efficient, but at the cost of toughness, competitiveness, and defensive balance. NBA 2K's decline has been largely due to over-monetization and a lack of gameplay innovation, but NBA 2K has the potential to bring the franchise back to greatness if major issues are addressed.